At the beginning of this year, America's economy was the strongest the world had ever seen. The stock market was at an all-time high. The unemployment rate was near record low, and wages were rising for workers at every single income level. Then, a once-in-a-lifetime pandemic derailed this progress. Those are the facts. For weeks, the economy essentially shut down. People were staying home. And even after businesses started reopening, demand for their goods and their services, even to this moment, is still low. Now, despite this unprecedented challenge that the world has never seen before, a strong recovery is already underway thanks largely to the passage of the CARES Act, which included the Paycheck Protection Program and the stimulus checks for individuals. Specifically, the Paycheck Protection Program provided a lifeline to small businesses across the country to help them cope with the unpredictable challenge of this pandemic, something nobody saw coming. But this crisis, I think we all know that it's not over, and as we wait on a vaccine, and as we wait for all Americans to be comfortable going back out there to restaurants and to grocery stores and to parks and other places, American families and workers and businesses, they will need our support as long as this drags on. The good news is that the Paycheck Protection Program still has $138 billion in funding left over that we could start lending to businesses again tomorrow. The bad news is that the Paycheck Protection Program expired on August 8th, and Speaker Pelosi won't let Congress reopen the doors of this program to help Americans. If we want to keep our economic recovery going, we need to force her hand to let us vote on a clean bill to extend the Paycheck Protection Program at least through the end of this year. This should not be controversial, but both Democrats and Republicans agree that reauthorizing the Paycheck Protection Program is an immediate way to get more help to the American people. The program was an enormous success, providing over 4.9 million loans to American businesses, lending out over $500 billion and supporting more than 51 million jobs, many of them in our backyard, in our community. You that are watching this, that includes more than 13,000 jobs saved in Martin County, more than 40,000 jobs saved in Palm Beach County, more than 15,000 jobs saved in St. Lucie County alone, and then there's the rest of Florida. That's why I joined with my Republican colleagues in supporting a legislative petition to force Speaker Pelosi to bring this issue to a vote immediately. As Speaker of the House, she controls the agenda. But if we can get a majority of representatives to support this petition, then we take back control over this process that she is not allowing to move forward. So Speaker Pelosi's usual allies have a choice. Do they want to join us in saving America's small businesses from bankruptcy and closure and saving jobs? Or do they want to side with Speaker Pelosi's cynical obstructionism and abandon American workers? To me, I think the choice is clear. We don't play partisan games. We get back to the real work of legislating on behalf of the American people here in the People's House. And that means telling Speaker Pelosi, stop wasting everybody's time with bloated spending bills that can never pass. Stop wasting everybody's time by not having the House of Representatives in session. Stop wasting everybody's time by doing messaging bills that truly mean nothing and don't address the big deal. We used to always say in the military, make the big deal the big deal. It means agreeing to bills that are actually meant to help the country, not just those that sound good for an election, but don't actually do anything. And most immediately, it means getting the $138 billion left of the Paycheck Protection Program funding out there in the hands of the American business owners that want to put people to work. Together we can overcome Speaker Pelosi's obstruction, and we can achieve a massive bipartisan victory to save our country's small businesses, which is what this should all be about. The businesses, the workers, our communities, our people, making this country better every single day.